Good morning, welcome back to the zombie apocalypse here in Project Zomboid. We are back in the little neighborhood, and as you might see, first of all, it's 2 days later. Second of all, we moved on from that busted up house to the not so busted up house. So I spent the last couple days cleaning out this place. There were literally like 2 zombies left in this whole area. So we looted everything, you know, put it in backpacks, in the back of the truck, etc. And then spent some time reading some books, and then also going through all the corpses on the ground, well, those that didn't burn to a crisp. Got a bunch of watches, digital watches, got electrical up to 2, which, you know, since we started with electrical skill, we get a skill boost to that, so that wasn't too bad. And I was also thinking that we might just stay here until the first helicopter event is over. Because it just makes sense, right? I have not checked if we have... Oh, look at that. Automated emergency. Turn on, tune in, cut it out. I'm not sure if today is the first day where it can happen or tomorrow. And so while we're waiting for that, there's 2 things I want to do. Let me just hop out onto the map. So I think down this side road here, there's one more little house here that's kind of belonging to this neighborhood. So I want to check that out. I'm not sure if our sound was loud enough to draw anyone in, but it's kind of isolated in the forest, so we can clear that out. And the other thing is I want to head out north this way. So at the start of the run, I said I wanted to base up in like some non-residential area. And there's a nice little abandoned factory up north there, and that might be a potential base spot, you know? Check it out, see what's happening up there, how many zombies there are. And if that might be a good fit for us. Meanwhile, while driving, might as well put some bullets in the magazines. Looks reasonably empty. That's point. I kind of think though we're gonna just stay here a second longer in the car. Broadcast, blah blah blah. Today, yeah, we might have some rain today. Look at that. I predicted that. Genius. Meteorological and otherwise. Clear skies tomorrow. Air activity detected. Okay. Interesting. Looks like we're gonna have the helicopter today. I think for the helicopter we might just then drive down south the highway. Just take it somewhere, you know, south of Meadshire. What do we have here? Oh, there's a good canteens, the 1.5 liters. Alright, we're definitely swapping out to those. There's electrical one, we're beyond that. Fishing gear. Are we gonna do fishing? I don't know. We definitely have way too much gear. Like I can't fit it all in the car. So once we have a more permanent base, we gotta do a couple trips back. But I also think like this whole area might just be a good old backup base. It's pretty clear now. There's thoroughly clear, and there's not too many neighbors anywhere around. That could come wandering in. Like the next houses or areas are pretty far away. White plane. Yoink. Happy face pillow. We're only looting survival essentials here, you know, as you know. That's how we roll here. Only min-maxing. Popsicle. Well, that's this house done. Case, I think, with the helicopter, of course. Yeah, I don't like helicopter episodes because that might just be a lot of time of waiting for the helicopter to start. I think we're just gonna head down south. I don't want to steer up anything in the north where we might potentially base up. Although I'm fairly certain I did enable repeating helicopters, so it's just something I gotta pay attention to. We'll be fine. Yeah, maybe we can look into some houses here. I don't know how busy it's gonna be. So, what I don't want to do, or where I don't want to go, is down here, the next path, which leads to Meadshire Estates, since we've kind of just been there in the previous run, right? It would make sense. It's a great loot opportunity. Especially that house in the back that had all the books, you know, that just moved in-house. But I kinda don't feel like that. I feel like that would be kind of boring doing the exact same thing we just had a couple episodes ago. We could, however, check out the neighboring houses. Depending on how busy it is. How busy it is. I have a hard time judging how loud a pistol actually is. Ah, screw it. We got a nice open field here. Some room to work with. Yeah, okay, this is gonna be fine. Probably need to... Think you get a damage bonus on that there on the ground? Maybe. Okay, so how many are we attracting? It's fine. We should, however, block some betas here. Oh, please tell me I didn't put them away. Okay. Well, it would be really nice if we could somehow pick up an aiming book or something to get these first couple of aiming levels a little bit faster. So I kind of really need a kill counter on the screen so I know if that zombie that's on the ground is actually dead or if it's still gonna be moving. Maybe I just need to chill out and let them come towards me a little bit more. Why are there so many? Excuse me? Are you sure I picked up one box of bullets? How many spare 9mm bullets do I even have? 20? What's this? One shot in the magazine. Cool. No. Fresh magazine. What is? Okay. Alright, I see how it is. Well, we have contingency plans. Here we go burning again. I didn't even see that many zombies from the road. I guess we'll probably, yeah, we've done with all the bullets, yeah. It is raining, but at least in build 41 that did not have any effect on zombie burns. Let's see if they change that. Nothing more reliable than a live test environment. Really, I did not see that many zombies. Like, even if I add up all the free driveways we drove past, I did not see that many zombies in there. And you start plinking away a little bit, and suddenly there's like 50 guys chasing you, and there's still another 15 or so at the car. The beta blockers, they do nothing. I feel like they're getting distracted by my engine sounds more than they should. Oh boy. Are we pulling in Matt Dance Den here? Is that what it is? I mean, for good measure, for good fun, we could also do this. Really want to pull in everybody now. Oh yes, yeah, okay. Ah, that explains it. That explains it. I didn't realize I was that close to Mad Dance already. Okay, that was my 2 shotgun shots that I had. Yeah, we have a lot of ammo now. That's all in that car that is still surrounded by 50 zombies. And the helicopter hasn't even started yet. Should have turned off the engine. Should have turned off the engine. Just really trying to get some shots in just for sound. I really want these guys that are at my car to come over. Worst case, we need to walk back home. We got that sports car as a backup. That's the one positive thing. We have a safe area at the gas station, at the housing thing there, to fall back to. Okay, I really need you to leave my car alone. Just all agree on that. I'm kind of hoping that the helicopter starts here at 12 at least, so that we have maybe after the helicopter's over a little bit time to actually still get up north and check out that factory I was talking about. Oh boy. Wonder if there's a chance I could turn off the car. I also wonder if they managed to smash down any of the fences over there. Not yet, but they're also not attacking the fences. On that note, how are we looking aiming wise? I mean, we did get roughly 100 XP so far. Now, that was the only Molotov I have on me. I have like 7 extra, so I made 8 Molotovs from all the glass bottles I found all around the area. Just, you know, filled up the glass bottles on the gas station with fuel, turned it all into Molotovs, easy peasy. But then I had 1 on me, you know, just for rainy days. Nice style there. Oh boy. Oh no, this is just running the wrong way a little bit. Okay. And the others, I'm not even sure if they're in the trunk or if I just put them in one of the duffel bags that's on the ground over there. Yeah, I definitely need to adjust my expectations on how many zombies we fight in these kind of areas. And pack a little bit more ammo than a single box. Interesting, I mean, maybe a second box would have also not done the trick. At the end of the day, we really need to get those pipe bombs going. That would be a huge difference. Oh great, now there's a burning pile of zombies around my car. Which, I mean, I guess that's a problem that goes away on its own. Look at them. Look at them at that fence over there. Don't want to throw a pipe bomb into that mess. Thankfully, there's no mechanic in the game where the burning zombies set your car on fire and then the 50 boxes of ammo that are in the truck bed go up in flames. That would be fun. Right side. Hey, maybe we can actually loot that house over there then. Making sure. Okay, so we have 5 bullets left in this magazine, and those are both empty. Okay. So any non-burning zombies, we can hopefully finish off these 5 shots. Just need for these guys to burn out. It still kind of amazes me how quickly they forget about following after me and just wandering around in the fields here. Still something I need to get used to. Like, I think in build 41, that whole, you know, bubble of zombies would just stay following you the whole time. Okay. What? The digital watches where I see them. We need that electrical skill. I'm really curious to see what you can do with that explosivo workbench. Two shots, 2 bullets left. Right, can we get to the car? Yes, kind of. Isn't that the... Hang on. That guy was burning earlier. Sure, I saw him on fire. Let me get back a little bit away from that fence, and then also give me like 2 boxes of bullets here. Make it free. This time. chance to reload, hey? But good aiming. Okay, so I'm gonna assume just now that all this action, all this commotion dragged out the zombies from these two houses. So let's take our time and have a quick little look there. Maybe have some bread. Yeah, so the main things I'm looking for here would be something like electrical tool, so the next electrical book, and of course any electrical items that we can disassemble. That burnt down? That looks well. I think it's burnt down. Zombie in the trees here. There's a little shed in the back. And of course, you know, iron pipes. Just need a couple iron pipes. Oh, and a welding torch. So with that in mind, since basically that tool is... No, not torch. Mask. Now I'm gonna find for 5 torches. And the game's like, oh, that's exactly what you asked for. I'm gonna prioritize the shed. Zombie follow me? It did not. Email glove. More fishing gear. There's an iron pipe. Ooh, and a propane lantern bottle. Okay. Of nails. Might come in handy later on. So, pip bomb. Make pipe bomb. There it is. I'm gonna favorite that. We're gonna need a hacksaw, and we're gonna need gunpowder. Now, what do we need to collect together gunpowder? Vice grips, pliers, multi-tool, metalworking pliers, and then any bullets. Probably not the 9mm. I know we have a hacksaw. I don't think I collected vice grips, pliers, or anything like that. So it might be worth checking out the neighborhood one more time later. Sure, I've already double checked what I needed for the recipe. A little bit surprised. I don't think I saw anyone when I was at the window. There's 2 zombies behind that door. Already rotten rat. Two more zombies over there. Almost clean though. Turns out if you have like, if you can walk 3 meters behind a zombie and have like 10 seconds to aim, you can get a reliable kill in. So when I start this run, I was kinda considering getting some gun mods here for this. Kinda glad I didn't, because in typical Zomboid modding drama, a popular gun mod creator decided, oh no, he now hates the community, or they now hate the community, and deleted all his mods from the workshop. So, you know, I have to turn on my gun light. Why are we getting tense? Are they banging on a fence somewhere? So maybe they're banging here on these fences around the property. Scripts. This is something. I think the 223s we might just use for gunpowder. It's promising. Do not look promising at all. Didn't I stay on the right side? That's clearly left. Almost encumbered here. And I know there's very little space in the truck to get rid of any of that weight. We take on 5 zombies. I think we should be able to. Can we take on 15 zombies? Eh. Maybe I'm not that interested in that second house. Probably only has crappy loot anyway. And we're still waiting for that helicopter. Do I have the time? Yes. Ooh. Over here. And then run away. Never mind. Sorry, wrong chat. Wrong chat. I'll be on my way. Now, it definitely is very tedious, doing these kind of burns, but I also like the idea of, these huge zombie hordes everywhere, and you can't just, set your sights on everything and just clear it out, clear out the 20 zombies with your axe, and loot whatever you want. A little bit more of a pick and choose. Be a little picky about what you loot, and in and out kind of thing. I'm not sure. I guess that was if they were banging on the wall. So I know the mod that I had that reduces the nervousness you get from zombies banging on walls, that doesn't work anymore with the current version. So we're back to two zombies banging somewhere on a window, stressing you out for days. Just for a second I was like, did I ever get scratched? Is this like early infection signs? But no, we didn't get injured so far on this run. Once again, we have a very, very late helicopter. I think at 6 then, I guess? I think 6 is it even might be the latest start time you can have for a helicopter. Unless we had it earlier and I just completely missed it. I'm just taking my chances here to see if there's any like buildings of opportunity we can maybe loot. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Park here up at the road where there's no zombie nearby. Have a look around. How many else we might attract if we start shooting here? That backyard there looks rather populated. We just do a walk around the property to see like how many zombies we totally have. And if we have the ammo to handle that. And that tells me we probably don't. And gives me the option of, hey, maybe we have the chance to just ninja loot the building here, knowing the 3 zombies behind me. Just loot in. I'll stand in there. Okay. You stay in there. This building does not have a back door. So we're just out this way. Wouldn't mind checking out that shed there. Don't see how. Unless the helicopter is really, you know, helping me here. Oh, it's not. I think it just moved like to a position like in that direction. Oh, I don't like this at all. I think it moved again and now it's like somewhere in this direction. Say it's somewhere south, like straight down from me. It's nice that my nervousness is completely gone now. Because clearly nothing is more relaxing than being chased by 200 zombies through the forest with a helicopter circling above your head. It's almost relaxing. You should offer that as a wellness trip for the weekend. And check out if we can come back up to the houses and maybe all the zombies have been dragged into the woods. So maybe the helicopter disappears here on the hour. Oh, they're all running north now. Well, technically west, northwest. Coming back? He's coming back. These poor chickens here. I'm gonna be super stressed out. Nobody smashed in any doors or windows there. That's the biggest downside of this whole little adventure here. Wanna get a quick in and out 20-minute adventure. No big deal. This is gonna be it's open. This is a bad idea, isn't it? Pick one of those. Nothing on this side. In here either. It's been a pleasure. Good service in this place. We're gonna leave a nice Yelp review, but yeah, it didn't quite have what I was looking for. I think this is then my cue to get out of this area. Nobody around my car this time around, because I turned off the engine. How are we looking weight-wise? Exactly 80. Yeah, you know what? Eat a whole ham. Alright, I think I'm gonna just fast forward time a little bit. Until the helicopter is fully over, which might happen even now. Oh no, we're getting the full 4-hour show. You paid for the full helicopter, you're gonna get the full helicopter. Okay, let's just drive back to our little temporary shelter near the gas station. And then before we head to bed, we're gonna see if we can turn that one iron pipe we found into our first little pipe bomb. Now we're gonna see how bad the situation is here outside Mad Dan's den, because maybe all those zombies behind the fence decided they don't like the fence and smashed it down. I did change, so the fence smash down threshold in default settings is 50 zombies on a fence. I changed that to 20 zombies to make fences a little bit more fragile. It's like they didn't quite manage to smash it. Okay, well, what can I say? Looks like we cheated death for one more day. A little bit of fire and a little bit of weapons fire. So let me catch up once we're at the base. Alright, we're back at base. So we now have this recipe here to gather gunpowder now from the 2 to 3 rounds. Let's do, I guess, all 100. It's not taken that long. Okay, it's taken fairly long. And then if we go to the favorites, make pipe bomb. Oh, we're missing 3 scrap electronics. Okay. How heavy is that gunpowder? .9, okay. This is also electrical XP. So now we have a quick and for basic attack to throw. 1.5 encumbrance. Okay, these things are heavier than I thought they would be. Well, for now, I think we're gonna put the gunpowder in here. Just dismantle these two watches that we still had for the electrical parts. But yeah, staying up way too late. We're not wakeful. So that's gonna be a late morning, but for now I think we're gonna call it here. So the second part that I didn't get around to is then gonna be driving up north and checking out that factory area and hoping that it's not as busy. It's an abandoned factory. How busy can it be? But for now, we're gonna take a sleep here, call it an episode. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.